to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. It's going to be my 2017 most used or favorite products of the year. I felt like 2017 was a really great year for makeup. I bought a lot of makeup in 2017, so I'm really excited to take you through my favorites in each category. I am going to do them in the order that I would apply them to my face. That seems the most logical and easiest for me to do it that way. And in each category I do have 2 products. Yeah, and on a side note, I am doing a giveaway with some of these products in it, so if you stay tuned to the very end, you can see exactly which products are in my giveaway and how to enter. And yes, I'm so excited to be able to give this stuff away. I also do have a mystery item in my giveaway, something that is very, very special to me that I hope you guys love and appreciate and use on a daily basis. It is a non-makeup item, but it's still pretty awesome. So if you want to see what my favorites for the year were, then just keep watching. Okay, to start, my favorite primers of 2017. This one was super easy for me to pick because I have dry skin and I don't feel like there's a better hydrating primer out there than the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I don't feel like this extends the life of my makeup too much. I find that instead it just hydrates my skin and moisturizes it. It acts as a second moisturizer, honestly. So it just hydrates the skin really nicely, and I find that when I use this, my foundation and the products that I lay over top of it apply much smoother. So this was absolutely a favorite of mine. For my other favorite primer of 2017, I love the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. It just makes your skin look so healthy because of the radiance in it and the glowy aspect of it. Again, I don't find this to make my makeup last longer, but I feel like it makes my skin look nicer. So that is my other favorite of 2017. Now, foundations. My most used was definitely the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Now, I do have dry skin, and this says it's for normally to oily skin, but I feel like dry girls can wear this too. I feel like this makes my skin look so smooth and flawless. It's medium to full coverage, you can build it up. I use this all the time. Like, this is kind of one of my go-tos, like when I don't want to experiment and try to see if a foundation is going to work for me. I know I can always trust this, and I go to this all the time. And this summer, my other favorite is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. This one is in light. I like the shade medium a little bit better. I wish they would make more shades of this because it is so phenomenal and I love it. It is a light to medium buildable coverage, but I just love this. I love that there's SPF 50 in it. I wear all the time this summer. It's so light. I don't feel like there's anything on my skin to apply this. I actually love to use my fingers probably the most and then go over it maybe with a beauty blender or some kind of cosmetic sponge that's damp. But this, girl, this. For concealer, my most used was the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is just awesome. I mean, it doesn't crease on me. I don't have to set this. It is so creamy. It blends really well. It's a good concealer. But my absolute most used was Maybelline Fit Me. It's inexpensive. I think it's like $4 or $5 at the drugstore. They have not a ton of colors. I think there's only like 6 maybe. But I use this pretty much every day. It's an awesome concealer. I highly recommend it. It's not very expensive. And like I said, you can find it at the drugstore. For powder. Now, because I have dry skin, I don't like to powder my skin. I feel like it makes it look like gator skin and snake. It just will be so flaky sometimes that's how dry my skin is. So if I'm powdering my skin, I'm using the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in medium. This is so natural. I mean, it's really light. It doesn't add any coverage. It just sets it, but it's such a nice finish. It's soft and delicate. So if I am setting my face, it's with this. Now, if I do any sort of baking, like if I'm not using those two concealers, because I don't necessarily need to set those concealers because they don't really crease on me, but if I'm using a concealer that I need to bake my under eyes with, the RCMA No Color Powder, I use this when I want to bake. Okay, now that I've done those, let's go into bronzers. Now I did do 2 categories of bronzer. I chose to do cream, contouring and bronzing, and a powder version. For the powder version, hands down, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. They totally need to make more shades of this. I think there's only 2. There's light bronze and then there's bronzer shade. I have turned so many of my friends and family onto this. It's from the drugstore, so it's easily accessible. My second one, I used this a ton in the summer, not so much as of recently, just because I don't love shimmery bronzers in the winter and stuff. I think it doesn't look great. But the Too Faced Sweetheart Sweet Tea Bronzer makes your skin look nice and glowy and fresh. That's why I absolutely love this for the summer. But for the winter months, I do tend to lean more toward the butter bronzer. But this is an awesome purchase as well that I highly recommend. For cream bronzer and contouring, so like I said, because I have dry skin, I try to use as little powder products as possible, just because my skin just doesn't handle all that powder that well. Even if I have like a mist and spray my face with that, my skin just does better with cream products. So I use these so much. Most of the time this is what I'm using. So for cream contouring, I love the NYX Wonder Stick. This I actually just tried toward the end of the year, and I don't know why it took me so long to try these, because they are absolutely phenomenal. They blend out so well. They're creamy. The colors are so nice. This is the medium tan version. I mean, they are so creamy, and they just blend so easily. So I absolutely love this. I don't really use the highlighting side, like, ever. But for the contouring, this is amazing. The other one is also from the drugstore. It is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toast. This color looks so scary, but again, it just blends out so nicely. You don't need a lot at all. A little bit goes a really long way. Got lots of use out of that. For blush, Down Boy by The Balm. I freaking love this. It's such a pretty pale pink. It just makes your skin look fresh because of the color. I love this. It's what I'm wearing today. I mean, just a tiny wash of it just makes your skin look so fresh. Favorite blush of 2017 was Down Boy Blush by The Balm. I get mine at Kohl's just because it's really close to me, and that's where it doesn't make me have to get it online. But I love this. It's what I'm wearing right now. I mean, it just looks so fresh, and it just makes your skin look healthy again. There is no shimmer to it, but yeah, it's just like a pastel-y kind of pink color, and I love this blush. You're going to hear me say that I love these products all the time because they were my favorites, and there's not really another word I can use to say how I feel about them. But another blush product that I used a ton in 2017, if I wasn't using Down Boy, I was using the Morphe 9N palette. This palette is awesome. It's very neutral color blushes. I mean, I wore these all the time. Some of them have some shimmer throughout them. Some of them are more matte, but I got so much use out of this. It's a really great palette. It's super inexpensive. You can get it online and for every day when you don't really know what's going to look good with certain eye looks or anything like that. These are all neutral, and you can wear them with pretty much any look. So yeah, I don't feel like you can go wrong with this. It's such a great product and I'm really glad that I used it. For highlight, my most used highlight was BECCA Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. I go back and forth between Moonstone and Opal. Obviously I like this. I've hit pan on it. This is just such a pretty color. I am very fair, so I can't go super dark. Sometimes Opal will look dirty on me if I don't have enough color in my skin to wear it. Sometimes it looks dirty. But Moonstone, I wear this all the time. It's what I'm wearing today. I have it a very little amount on. I think these are totally worth the money, even though they are a little bit pricier. This was such a great highlight and it treated me well in 2017. My favorite everyday highlighter though had to be the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I bought this after I seen Kathleen Lights using it and raving about it, and she was so right to do it because in the pan it does not look special at all. I mean, it looks more like a face powder almost, but it has such a buttery feel to it. It is very, very natural, which is more what I like to wear when I do wear highlighters. I don't regret this product at all. This was such an amazing purchase. It was so inexpensive and I used it a ton. Now for brows, because that's usually where I go with my makeup next. My brow routine is pretty boring because I use the same products all the time. I do not really go outside of this ever. Absolute favorite brow pencil of 2017 was the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I use medium brown. There's just nothing wrong with it. Like, this is just the perfect pencil and I don't see myself switching in 2018 to anything new. I absolutely love this. Never fails me. Just perfection. Perfection. Brow gel. Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is probably my most used product out of anything in my collection. I use this every day. I use this when I don't wear makeup anywhere else. I'll just set my eyebrows and brush them up. This I will never stop buying. I absolutely love this. But I do also enjoy Benefit Gimme Brow. I went through so many of these. Mine's in the shade 3. I love this. I use all three of those products together. I use the Gimme Brow, the Brow Wiz, and the Clear Brow Gel every time I do my eyebrows pretty much. If I'm wearing makeup, I am using these three products together. I love the combination. I don't have thick eyebrows whatsoever. I actually have them microbladed and I go for a touch-up in February sometime. But this just makes your eyebrows look so much fuller than they are. It gives them a little bit more texture, and I don't have enough good things to say about this. I love all three of those brow products and they were highly used in 2017. My favorite eyeshadow palette is ABH's Modern Renaissance. This palette is just so beautiful. I use this, mine's really dirty. Use it all the time. I've turned friends onto this, and as well as my sister, she loves it too. The shades are just so warm and flattering, and I just feel like everyone looks good using this palette. And I mean, the shimmers are awesome, the mattes are awesome. Anastasia has some amazing eyeshadows in general. So Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, singles or palettes, have been my most used in 2017. If I was not using the Modern Renaissance and I was wearing eyeshadow, the Tarte Let in Bloom was also a 2017 favorite. I wore this a ton if I wasn't wearing that. These shadows are much more neutral and cool toned compared to the Modern Renaissance, so that's why I was either using one or the other if I was going for a specific type of look. If I wanted something more warm, I would use the Modern Renaissance. If I wanted something more neutral, cool, I definitely went toward the Tarte Let in Bloom. The shimmers are just so pretty. The mattes work really well. I do find that these two on the bottom, they don't blend as well. A little bit more patchy but overall this was a great purchase and I did get a lot of use out of this as well. For eyeliner, if I was using a gel eyeliner, it was always the Maybelline Gel Eye Studio in Blackest Black. It's the only one I used in 2017 that's a gel. This never fails me. It is so black. It's perfect. Honestly, it's so good. I love this. And I'm going to continue using it in the new year. As far as eye kohl liners go, MAC Teddy was my most used brown liner. I absolutely love this. I use this all the time. It glides on your waterline. It doesn't tug, and it's not too rough where it scratches your eye, but it's not too creamy to where it is gone in like 30 seconds after a couple blinks. It stays on my waterline. I absolutely love the color of it. This liner was great. As far as blacks goes, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on eye pencil in Perversion. I used this a ton. It's getting small. I'm going to have to get a new one here pretty soon. But if I was using black, I was using this one. Again, it doesn't tug on my waterline. It doesn't scratch because it's too rough. It glides on really nice, so the name is quite fitting. It didn't smear or smudge, or I mean, it stayed on like it was supposed to. Mascara. So hands down, my most used was Loreal Lash Paradise. I have so many of these that I've went through because I cannot get enough of them. I love the waterproof. I love the non-waterproof. I love how black it is. It does remind me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex because of the brush. This just did wonders for my eyelashes. I have very straight, very short lashes in general, and this gave me volume and length that I really liked. As soon as it came out, I have pretty much not put it down. It is an awesome mascara from the drugstore. My other favorite mascara of 2017 was the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I love this because when I wear it, I have the length, not so much the volume that I want in my lashes, but when you like blink on it, your lashes are still soft like you don't have makeup on them. You do, but they don't feel crunchy. It doesn't flake off on me. This is wonderful. Now for lips. This was the year that I really got into lipstick way more than before. I'm normally a gloss girl. I like really glossy, wet looking lips. That's just kind of my personal preference on an everyday basis. But this year I really kind of dove into experimenting with lipsticks. I got a ton of liquid lipsticks this year, and as well as regular traditional lipsticks. And so I broke this up into different categories as well. I have lip liners, traditional lipstick, gloss, liquid lipstick. So my favorite liquid lipstick of the year, my two favorites, I'm sorry, was the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. This is the shade Rebel Rose. I wore this so much this year. These were so comfortable. Again, I said I'm a gloss girl. I don't like my lips feeling dry at all. These were not drying. This is so cheap too. I have all the shades, and this was definitely used and worn in 2017. Now my other favorite liquid lipstick, this is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula out of all of them, and it is the Bare Minerals ones. These are so soft and pillowy feeling. This sounds weird, but I feel like it makes my lips softer. It's a very moussey consistency. It was just so comfortable to wear, more than any liquid lipstick that I've ever tried. This was awesome. My favorite shade is Juju. The texture of this is, I mean, it can't be beat. It's awesome. I love this, and Juju is a wonderful shade. Traditional lipsticks, for me, my most used was MAC, and this is the shade Twig. I used this all the time. I love it. It's an everyday kind of color for me. It's what I'm wearing right now. I do have a gloss on over top of it, but this, it's so creamy and so creamy. This is a satin. I don't like the matte lipsticks as much. I do feel like they are a little bit drying, but as far as traditional lipsticks, I feel like you can't go wrong with any of the MAC ones, especially the shade Twig. Now for gloss, this is kind of my category because I buy a ton of gloss all year round. My most worn was the Buxom glosses. This is the shade White Russian. I love Hot Toddy. Those are my two favorite shades probably. I like Moscow Mule as well. They smell so good. And they're not sticky. They're nice and moisturizing. I absolutely love the Buxom glosses. So hands down, these were phenomenal. I can't say enough. I will forever buy these, all the shades. My favorite drugstore one, I have so many of these and I love these. These again are not sticky. It is the NYX Butter Glosses. They have a ton of shades. Eclair was probably my most used. This and Angel Food Cake. These are so comfortable to wear. They're only like $4 at the drugstore. They're wonderful product. They're not expensive. They have a ton of colors. They're creamy and they're not overly sticky. Lip liners. So on an everyday basis, when I'm not wearing a lipstick, I might just want chapstick on or a gloss or something. I'll use a lip liner, line my lips, and fill them in completely, and then put the gloss on top. That's kind of what I do on an everyday basis. And these two were my most used and my favorite lip liners of the year. And the first one is the Gerard Cosmetics Lip Pencil in Share. These I think are normally around $16 a piece, but there's sales all the time where they go on sale for $5 for a short amount of time or whatever, and I stock up on them when they're only $5. For $5, you can't beat this. I mean, this is an awesome lip liner. The color is awesome. It glides on like a dream, but it's not too smooth where it's going to slip and slide all over your mouth because it's too creamy. It's like the perfect consistency. I love this. My other favorite lip liner of the year, most used, was MAC Subculture. These I love. They are a little bit more dry than the Gerard Cosmetics ones. They do tug at my lip a little bit more. They don't fill your lip in as smoothly as those ones do, but there's so many colors. I love these. I used Subculture so much throughout the year. I do prefer lip liners and eyeliners that are not retractable. I like the ones that you have to sharpen. I find the ones that are retractable, they are too waxy. They slip and slide a little bit more than I personally like. But so that's why I always go for the ones you have to sharpen. Those are just my personal preference. Woo! So that is all my favorite products. I think I got everything. There are so many. I'm sorry if, what I was saying was repetitive, but I love these products. They are my favorites. I use them a ton. I mean, that is pretty much all you can say about your favorite products. Okay, so for this giveaway, I'm so excited to be able to give these products away. Most of these I've tried, some I haven't. Some are sample sizes and some are full-size products. So, and as well as the mystery item, which I will tell you what that is last. First up is the Pure Pro Eyelashes. These are 3D cruelty-free luxe lashes. This is the style Bombshell. These were my most used in 2017 lashes. They are the Ardell Demi Wispies. They are so natural. They're what I'm wearing right now. I wear these all the time, so I thought I would get a multi-pack of them as well. Then I decided to do some of those cool patches that I have seen online. These ones are for your lips. It's actually just one. So this is for your lips. You just you put this on your mouth for 10 to 20 minutes and it is a lip patch to make your lips more smooth. They are a Korean brand. I have not tried these, but I did buy some for myself and I'm excited to try it, so I hope you guys are too. Then these ones are the collagen eye patches that go underneath your eye. Again, you put this under your eye for 10 to 20 minutes and take it off. It's supposed to improve your skin. It's hydrating and firming as well. Then I decided to do a Garnier SKINActive Moisture Bomb face mask. I have tried these. I love masks, like all kinds of masks, especially the sheet ones. So that is what this is. I'm also giving away the Tarte High Performance Naturals Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. Another Tarte palette. This is the Happy Girls Shine Bright Double Duty Beauty Palette. And for primer, this one is just a sample, but it is the BECCA First Light Priming Filter. As I said in my favorites, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. was my favorite of the year, so of course I could not do a giveaway of some of my favorite products without this. And the butter bronzer. Can't say enough good things about this. That's why it's going in the giveaway. Something new in 2017 that I tried toward the end of the year was the Wet n Wild Mega Highlighters. I do have two here. I have Botanic Dream and Blossom Glow. I'm also doing a sample size of the Philosophy Amazing Grace Shampoo, Bath, and Shower Gel. The L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer is in it. Again, I said that I love this. I do. I had to include it. These two were also in my 2017 favorites. It is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose and the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toast. Again, I like the Philosophy products, so this sample of the Purity Cleanser, and there's a rejuvenating hand cream and the Time in a Bottle. I'm also giving away Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This was my favorite palette. I love it. I hope that everyone has one because it is that incredible. I feel like it looks great on everybody. So that I am so excited to give away. And lastly, I am giving away 2 gift cards, one to Starbucks and one to Ulta. This is a $50 gift card and this is a $25 gift card. And now for the mystery product. This is what I'm by far the most excited about to give away. Something near and dear to my heart. As you know, if you watched any of my videos before, or if you know me personally, you know that I am a Christian and that I love the Lord with all my heart, and I just want to be more like Him. And the Bible tells us that we are to go and spread the gospel. So the mystery item is a She Reads Truth new Bible. It is the Christian Standard Bible. My cousin actually turned me on to this. I have had the same Bible since probably my freshman year in high school. Before that, I just had a generic King James Version Bible that you can get pretty much anywhere for really cheap. And I had a True Images Bible that I had throughout high school, which I thought was an amazing Bible. There were little testimonials in there and stuff that always were really encouraging, and it really breaks down certain passages for you so that it's easy to understand. Well, that one I completely recommend for middle schoolers and early high school students, but this one my cousin really turned me on to. She told me about it, and I actually bought myself one, so I'm so excited to be able to give one of these away. It's not a cheap Bible by any means. It's a hardcover, so it's really sturdy. It feels really good. It is in a box case, so I will pull this out and show you what the cover looks like. Like I said, it is a hardback, and it is nicely put together. It's in color, so it's very girly. It's clean and simple, and out of every product that I'm giving away, I pray that this is the product you use the most, because it's one thing to be beautiful on the outside. There's so many very beautiful, pretty girls, but I don't feel like there's anything more beautiful than the glow that Christ gives you when you are a child of God. And I don't want to get emotional, but I hope that this is what you guys use the most of all these beauty products, because inner beauty is so important too. And when you have the right heart attitude to go along with that beauty, it just makes you 10 times more attractive to me. And you know, I want to do what I can to get Bibles in the hands of people, and you might already have a Bible that you love, but I'm really praying that this is a really special gift to you, because I'm so excited to use mine. I actually just got it, so mine's in a different color, but I thought it was really nice, and to me it's the most important gift to have of all. So I pray that you guys use it and you guys really enjoy this giveaway. To enter, all you have to do is be a subscriber. You have to like and comment the product you are most excited to receive in the comments down below, and you have to follow me on Instagram. I will link my Instagram handle down below. That is it. You just have to be a subscriber and a follower of mine. You have to comment down below and like this video. The giveaway will be closed on January 14th, and I will choose a winner that night. I will directly message you if you are the winner. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.